Hi guys, my name is Perry Singh. I'm here at Jess Ford Group. Today I'm going to make a quick little video of showing you how to pair up your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay to the Sync 4 display in some of these vehicles. It's a quick little video, how to pair it up and how to set it up and how to use it. So for example, this is a STX F-150 2025. It does not have navigation built in it. So what you want to do is open up your iPhone or Android, go down, hit your Bluetooth settings, open up your Bluetooth settings, and then on the screen itself, you want to go over to settings, add phone.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it.
And it should be at the very bottom saying F-150. Hit pair, and then it will bring up a code. You want to make sure that code matches the code that's on your phone, and you want to hit pair on your phone, and you want to hit pair on the vehicle. And then if you want to transfer your contacts to the vehicle, you can do so. I'm gonna hit no, but if you wanted to, you can do so by accepting that prompt. And then what's going to pop up on the display is going to pop up 911 assist. God forbid you ever end up in an accident, the vehicle will call 911 for you. So I do always recommend that. It uses your phone, and it does it when the airbags deploy. On your phone, it's going to bring up a prompt saying, would you like to connect Apple CarPlay? You want to hit connect, and then you get a prompt on that display saying your device supports Apple CarPlay. Would you want to enable it? And you hit enable on the display, and you want to hit enable on wireless app projection. So there you go. We paired up my phone to it, so I do have all my apps that are transferable on here. Let's say if I want to make a phone call out, I just hit that phone call button, and it has all my favorite contacts, my keypad if I wanted to. And it does create a new tab. It will always create a new tab saying Apple CarPlay on it or Android Auto. If you hit that, it will always go back to it. So for example, if I hit audio, it goes to the system's audio. But let's say if I want to go back to Apple CarPlay, I just hit the Apple CarPlay and we're back in it. And then these 9 little dots on the left-hand side corner, if you hit that, it'll bring up all your apps. Nice thing is it brings up your maps. So if you hit maps, it'll bring up the maps. I can search destinations, hit home, or hit some of my saved destinations. But that's how you pair up your Android Auto. If you go over to the settings button, go over to phone list, you can get out of Apple CarPlay if you wanted to. So if you did not want to use Apple CarPlay and you just wanted to use it for music and your phone calls, you can select either one of those or both of them together, and it'll kick it off Apple CarPlay. So you don't have to constantly use it, but it's there if you want to use the navigation. You do have to make sure your iPhone or Android they're up to date. Some of the old software, they don't support wireless Apple CarPlay, so you want to make sure your phone is up to date. The lower trim level vehicles don't have navigation at all, so you do have to use your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. And the ones that do have navigation in it, you get a year subscription free, and then you have to pay for a subscription after that. So what I do recommend for all my customers, if they live in town or live in a place where they do have cell signal, is to use your Android and Apple CarPlay. They update those maps a little bit more regularly, so they're a little bit better in my opinion. So let's say if you go back in the years of the vehicle, so let's say if you go back to a 2019 F-150, it will have a Sync 3 display in it. The only main difference in that vehicle versus this vehicle in the systems is the phone. If you wanted to use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay in that 2019 F-150, you would, with the Sync 3 display, you would have to plug in your phone. With these newer Sync 4 displays, it's completely wireless. You can have your phone in your purse, in the center console, or in your pocket. It will automatically project that once you pair it up once. But like I said, it's still an option. If you don't like using your phone a lot, you can turn off Apple CarPlay just by unselecting the Apple CarPlay button and just going to your normal audio and your phone. If you want to learn more about that Sync 3 display or the Sync 4 display, please comment below and I'll make a video on that. Again, this is Perry Singh at Jess Ford Group. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.